What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chris coming at you for another Dueling Bros video. Today I got a super fun deck breakdown for you guys. Okay, I call it Super Ink. Okay, imagine ink wells of like 14, 15 ink on the regular. Okay, and you're not even like necessarily inking cards from your hand to get there. What? By what do you mean? Okay, we will get into it. All right, but first I want to talk about something that I'm gonna be doing going forward, and that is daily videos. Okay, I am trying to work in daily videos going forward. I sat down and I recorded maybe about like 7 or 8 games, single games, and I was like, okay, I'll pump these out. Uh, but I thought like the average time was like 7 or 8 minutes, 6 minutes. I didn't feel like it was long enough for just like a video. So I think I kind of settled on 2 games. So I think we're it won't be like a long. I'm not really gonna go over the deck like I am now. I'm just gonna the video is gonna the intro, the classic Dueling Bros intro is gonna pop on, and then we're gonna go right into the games and one game to the next. That's that. That'll be the daily video. I'm pretty excited about that. It's some consistency that I've been needing to bring to the channel for a long time, and I think with Pixelborn, the ease of just being able to do content with it, it is very easy, very capable for me to do, rather than with MetaZoo and just doing in person content. That was a lot harder to orchestrate, especially to get like daily content. I do still plan on doing in person recordings, so don't worry about that. I don't know how on the regular those will be, but don't worry, we will have some in person gameplay coming from time to time. But as far as the daily content, 2 games a day. Look for that starting uh, probably tomorrow and going forward. It's gonna be fun. It'll be a journey, and let's get into it. Okay. We may bump. You know what? We may bump it up to 3 games if it really picks up traction. I might bump it up to 3 games. We'll see what happens. Okay. But let's get into this spicy deck breakdown. Okay. Um, Normally, I think the first 2, right? I went over the deck and then I went over the strengths and weaknesses and stuff. Let's get over to the strengths and weaknesses first. So the strengths, tons of removal, sufficient draw power, sufficient draw power. Okay, you can gain lore by inking. Ooh, who doesn't like that? Okay, banished characters can become ink. What? What? We'll get into that. It's part of a location power. It's very very interesting, and it does catch your opponents off guard, and it is a way if by going second to catch up, or by going first to just create an ink gap that your opponent just really cannot catch up to. Okay, now weaknesses, okay, we all gotta have weaknesses. Nothing's perfect. Can have a slow start. Okay, it just can happen. Okay, you're probably not gonna gain a lot of ink lore in the beginning, right? But with some of the early drops that we have, will allow you to maintain the board presence and create it uh, and, and make sure that it's maintainable, right? That you can get to the state where you can just take over, because there is a point where this deck can just take over and then just gain a lot of ink very fast. Okay, while also just clearing your opponent's field every turn. Okay, so ink. Okay, we got 15 uninkables, 45 inkables. That's right around right over 14. 14 is probably the sweet spot. 16 uninkables is kind of pushing it, but sometimes it works. All right. And then the matchup weaknesses. All right, we're gonna aggro decks are gonna be this deck's nightmare. Okay, because with the earliest you could possibly get a be prepared is turn 5, singing it with a shifted Gramma Tala. Okay, and that's really not the you don't want to put that as your main priority of the deck, because then you take away from other stuff. We do have 3 of the Grammatalas and then 4 of the big Grammatalas, but we don't want to we don't want that to be like the main thing that we want to do. It's just not something we're looking to do every game. So we got Emerald Amber, very very good. because it's aggro, and Amber and Emerald both have discard features like You Have Forgotten Me, and then we get the Cursed Merfolk, two drop Ursula, the Flynn Rider that you attack into. So there's just a lot of things in that the color combo that will really uh, just to just stop what this deck is trying to do. So that's probably your worst enemy. And then we got Amber Amethyst is just so fast. Uh, this can only take out like a character a two before a turn before like turn 6 7, unless you sing the Be Prepared on turn 5. But man, like that deck is just so fast, and it can output so many different characters that can quest for 2 and 3 at a time, then bring back characters before you could get the Be Prepared out. It's I'm not that matchup isn't necessarily as unwinnable as the Live and Live matchup, but it is still a very tough matchup, I think. And then the third one is Amber Steel. Okay, this deck the Steel Song is just a menace. Okay, you got Piglet on top of you got so many other things that just make that deck come online, like the flute versions, non-flute versions. Uh, that deck is just very fast, okay, and it can really because you draw so much with this deck, the whole New Worlds can sometimes really hurt you, and you can get rid of the wrong stuff if they could hit you at a very timely manner. On top of being very aggro and just putting everything on the field at the same time, it's a very strong deck, and anything that is gonna get upwards of like 10 or 11 lore before like turn 4, turn 5, or turn 3, turn 4, I guess, is going to be very devastating against this deck. But once you hit like turn 5, turn 6, you can really just control the board. It's very good, and yeah, that's basically this deck's profile. And let's get into the cards. Okay, um, the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts is very good. It's a 2 drop that is uh, essentially like trading their 1 drop. So like say they get cocky and they quest because you didn't play anything on turn 1. It's like a character. Then you got the Queen of Hearts to come in, and she has Rush 2/2, and she can quest for 1. So uh, stats may seem underwhelming at first. It was a really strong card. Really strong card. And then we got the Rocket Stitch, okay, the 2 drop Rocket Stitch. It's 3 attack, 1 health. It can quest for 1. It also has Rush, okay. These characters with Rush are just very good for this deck. And I know what you're thinking. 1 health. He's not gonna do anything. You get 1 attack. Like what? That's silly, Chris. What are you thinking here? Normally, I would just wait and hold off till we get to the locations, but we're going to get to this location right now. Motunui. Okay, Motunui is a 2 drop location, has 5 health, it quests for 1, and its ability is that when a character there is banished, you may put them in your inkwell. Okay, the amount of synergies that goes to that with this deck is just so good. Okay, I mean, any deck wants to get ink faster, but this deck really wants to get ink faster, and then gaining extra ink is okay with the Gramma Talas. Okay, so like drawing these cards late, not bad. You can just move them to a Motunui and then sack them. Get that inkwell. That's another lore. You took out a character. It just works out. Okay. So those are the 2 drops. A lot of stuff has 3 health right now, and even some cards like Cursed Merfolk have 0 attack. I mean, so your Stitch will get another attack 2 turns out of value, and it also can quest for 1 at the very least. So I think it's a very good card. Maybe undervalued. I haven't really heard anybody talk about it. I love the card specifically in this deck. Then we got 3 Prince Eric. I had it at 4, but I don't want too many uninkables. And this deck, you notice you skip 1, and then you skip 3 on the characters, but it's okay, because you got the Maui's Fishhook, and then you get the Fishbone Quill. That's really what you want to play, okay? Because if you play the Queen of Hearts on turn 2, you don't attack anything, that's fine. Okay, you can Maui's Fishhook on turn 3, and then next thing you know, little Queen of Hearts can, maybe not that turn, but next turn she can, become bigger, or it's just, or you could Fishbone Quill, and then you can immediately get to 4. Um, like I said, this deck really doesn't come online until you get like 5 ink. Once you get 5 ink, it just boom. You can start to play pretty much whatever you want. But until then, you're gonna have to get there, and that's why we have these tools to get here. Prince Eric is one of those tools to help you get there. Sure, he can quest for 2, but I find myself sacking most of the time a Prince Eric into a character of my opponents to get rid of another character. To say that like I can attack, that maybe have evasive, or maybe they left up because they're using their ability or something like that. So Prince Eric has a lot of really versatility that you can use in the arena, and I really feel like he's underutilized. Okay, so let's get to the 4-drop Gramma. Very good card. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. One goes to your hand, one goes to the bottom of your deck. It's just good. It's okay. It's very good. It's essentially like a draw, right? And if one of those cards is a bad card that you didn't really want to see for a while, you can put it at the bottom of your deck. So it's a very good card. On top of that, it's a shifter for the big Gramma. She 3 attack, 3 health. That's pretty good, especially for like a blue card that doesn't normally have a lot of attack. She quests for 1, so that's that. But it is okay. So we have 3 of her, and yeah, she does her job pretty well. Then we got Hiram. Again, not a lot of attack presence here, but if Maui's Fishhook will really allow some of these cards that don't have a big attack presence to have a bigger attack presence and allow you to really, generate pressure on your opponent and also attack evasive characters. Just very good. Okay, so the Hiram, draw power, right? 1 attack, 6 health, and it's 4-drop. It's inkable. It's a great card. You draw 2 if you banish an item when you play it and when you quest, right? So we have a lot of items to get that draw power on. I admittedly started with just 2 Maui's Fishhooks and 2 Fishbone Quills, but I basically took out the 3-drop character that I had and put more of those in because I was finding myself inking the 3-drop character to play those anyway, so why not just get more of those, because you want to make sure that you get that Fishbone Quill out or Maui's Fishhook out on 3. They're pretty essential to either helping control the board or just accelerating your ink so that you can just get to a Be Prepared Faster, a Lady Tremaine, a Maui, what have you. Okay, so Hiram, very good for draw power. So then, and also adding, those extra items in there allows the extra draw power. So you can sack maybe a Fishbone Quill if you need to draw 2 in a pinch. So then we got Jim Hawkins. Okay, Jim Hawkins is a very good card. So he's famous right now for red purple, but you know what he can also be doing is working with McDuck Manor. Okay, so you play a Jim Hawkins, you get a McDuck Manor out of your hand, put it out there. It doesn't have like a special ability like a Queen's Castle or like a RLS Legacy, but you know what it does have is 9 health. Okay, 9 health is a lot. Okay, unless they're red and they're using a Maui and a Maui's Fishhook, they're not taking out your McDuck Manor in one go. So it's a very good card, and it's just 2 lore that they have to deal with, or it's 2 lore every turn for you. Very strong card. Okay, then we got Maui. You got Maui's Fishhook. You got Maui. You have Maui in play. Maui's Fishhook is free to use her ability. Very good card. Maui is just so good. 6 attack, 5 health. It's a staple in red. If you're playing red, you're probably going to put Maui in it. It's in that deck. It's just a very good card. It's a 5 and it's inkable, so there's really almost no downsides to Maui other than she can ink. Okay. Then we got the big Queen of Hearts to pair with the little Queen of Hearts. Okay, or just to not even shift at all, because I don't really care about the shift capability because you get a lot of draw early from like the Hiram or whatever, but this is to add that extra draw when they get removal on your Hiram and whatnot. So listen, you draw a card every single time you challenge a character when you have this character on the field. So if you have 2 characters out, if you have 2 of her out, then you draw 2 cards whenever you challenge a character. It's very strong. Any little extra draw, especially for like a deck like this, when you have such amazing top decks, can really give you uh, that extra oomph that you need to get over the hump and win the game. So you never know. You could always be one card away from winning. So this card is very, very good. Has 4 attack, 3 health. It's also inkable. It can shift for 2. It's a good card. Not often are you going to shift on the little one into this one. In fact, most of the time, I would say your better option is to just attack with that one, the little one with Montanui, unless you want to big brain it, you wanna shift on to the queen and then move to Montanui and then get 2 ink, because that would be a shifted character going to the inkwell. If you get banished in a challenge, you get to draw a card, and then 2 would go to the inkwell. So there's just the combos are there. Okay, it's very, very good. And then especially with wanting to move things to locations, saving any type of ink in a turn to like move a character location could be very crucial. Okay, now we got the Lady Tremaine, the famous Lady Tremaine. Okay, everybody has been annoyed by Lady Tremaine if you've gone against a red purple deck. She gets around Ward, and she's just an annoying gal, right? They play Mally, they get rid of something that's fatigued, and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna play something, and we're just gonna my other character that I want to stay alive. I'm just not gonna have it fatigued, and then they're like, boom, Lady Tremaine. Ugh. So and then you got to choose one of your characters to be gone. It is such a stable card. She quests for 2, 3 attack, 4 health. Uninkable, but that's okay. She's so strong. We love Lady Tremaine. Okay, so Madame Medusa. Okay, so here is where Lady Tremaine, having 4 Lady Tremaines, your opponent can get around that. Okay, your opponent can get around that because they can play 2 characters, 3 characters. You have to choose. You get to choose your target. Like if your opponent plays Lady Tremaine on you, you get to choose your character that gets banished. Madame Medusa, that is not the case. She gets to choose. She only quests for 1. She does attack for 4, which sometimes does really matter. And she has 4 health. Again, uninkable, but at the same 6-drop line. But she gets to choose the target. Again, has to have 3 attack or less. But Lady Tremaine has 3 attack or less. Beast Tragic Hero has 3 attack or less. Robin Hood, 3 attack. There's a lot of really popular good cards right now that have 3 attack or less. So just having five cards at 6 that just straight removal really stops your opponent. Okay. Then we got the Gramma Tala. Okay, Gramma Tala, she could sing, be prepared. Whenever you ink, she's on the field. You gain a lore. If you have two of her on the field, you gain 2 lore every time you ink. So I love her. Okay, I'm not saying you're gonna have 2 of her out every game or anything like that, but it is fun and it does happen. So it's a lot of fun. Now, Maleficent, you're gonna gain a lot of ink. Okay, you will be able to play Maleficent, and it is devastating. Okay, welcome back to the fold, Maleficent. You have made the cut again. So I really like Maleficent. I skipped over Grammatala's. I just almost skipped over her stats. So she's a 7-drop, 4 attack, 8 health, quest for 2, and her ability is whenever you gain an ink, you gain a lore. So also paired with the Motunui, if she's on the field, if something goes to your inkwell from Motunui, you also gain lore. So you could sack a character, gain some lore that way by also controlling the field. Very, very strong card. Requires some combo for max potential, but I really like her. Okay, Maleficent. Back to Maleficent. Sorry that I almost skipped Grimmatala. I'm everywhere right now. That's how I get. I get excited talking about decks that I think are fun to play. So we got Maleficent. Okay, it's a 9-drop, inkable, 7 attack, 5 health, quest for 2, and whenever you play her, you get to straight up banish another character. Mwah! Love it. Love it. Okay. I don't know. You could probably find a way to go back up to 4, but I think 3 is fine because you don't really want to draw Maleficent early. It's a mid game. It's a mid to late game card. and you know, it's just so strong. You know, especially after like a Be Prepared. Just like Lady Tremaine's really strong after Be Prepared. And then we got Be Prepared. Okay, this you can be saying banish all characters, simple card. We all know how strong this card is, how annoying it is to go against. Or if you're using Ruby, we know how much we love it, right? So it's a love hate card. So then we got Popsicle, probably one of the best blue cards they ever printed. And you draw a card when you play it. That's it. When you banish it, you can choose to banish it to remove 2 damage on a character, or you can be draw power from Hiram. Very very good card. Maui's Fishhook, okay, you know, paired with Maui very well. It's 3-drop, inkable, shape shifting ability. You know, you pay 2, and you could choose a character to get Challenger +3, so a character could gain +3 attack when it challenges that turn, or a character gains evasive until the end or until the start of your next turn. Very very strong. You can use it to attack an evasive character or save one of your characters from being attacked on an Icken quest very safely. Very very strong card. Fishbone Quill. If you've ever seen a blue deck, you know Fishbone Quill. Inkable 3-drop. You play it, you can fatigue it, and ink an extra card from your hand that turn, and face down. And it can be any card. It could be an uninkable. It's a very strong card. So if you just happen to draw all your uninkables right off the rip, you can use Fishbone Quill to turn them to some tasty ink when you wouldn't normally be able to. Or you could just use it to get ahead, to get to that line that you're trying to get to. Say you know you're about to draw a bunch of cards off Hiram, and you have some cards you don't really care if they turn into ink. Boom, throw an extra ink down there. That way next turn you can potentially play an even spicier card than you would have before. Okay, so now we got Motunui. We've talked about Motunui several times. It's a great card. You know, like I said before, costs 2. You know, it costs 1 to move there, 5 health, and whenever a character is there banished, it can be made into ink. Very very strong card. A lot of combo potential. Then we got McDuck Manor. Okay, McDuck Manor, very strong. We also talked about this earlier with the Jim Hawkins combo. I think it's one of the better locations. Uh, but yeah, yeah, that's the deck, guys. I think in my excitement in talking about stuff, I may have skipped over Jim Hawkins earlier. Jim Hawkins is 4/4, 4 attack, 4 health, quest for 2. When you play him, you can play a location for free. So you just play McDuck Manor, and then when you play a location, you can move him there for free. You don't really need anybody at McDuck Manor, but you can move him to Motunui for free when you play Motunui. So it's a very, very strong combo card with the locations especially. So that's this deck. It is a lot of fun to play. I hope you guys enjoy watching this gameplay. There's a lot of combos here, a lot of information to unpack. So I know I probably talked a little fast, and I apologize if I did. But yeah, well, we have 4 games we're gonna get into. It's gonna be another hour-long video. So I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Peace. Alright, Blue Red versus Blue Red. We're going second. McDuck Manor. Probably get to these later. Boom. Fishbone, Hiram, Prince Eric, Maui's Fishhook. All not bad. He's going the item route. Okay. We have 2 Fishbones, so we'll ink the Fishbone. Maybe this will be a good first game to show for this deck. And pass. Oh, I unfortunately had 4 good games, about an hour and 20 minutes worth of footage before cutting, and I just forgot to hit record. Just made a whoopsies. Happens to the best of us. I think I want to keep like the Gramma Talas and stuff like that. We'll get rid of the Maleficent now. And I'll play the Stitch and then I'll pass. I'm just gonna threaten the Stitch, like don't you do anything, cause I'll do something. You know what I mean? I'm just being weird. This guy, oh. Okay, yeah, you get to see my hand. Is that worth it? I need to draw a card. That's right. I guess it was worth it. You can quest, you can get your 1 lore. Then we're gonna trade 1 for 1, because I'm okay with being down 1 lore. Okay. Now that I know that you're not really about the business. Let's ink Prince Eric, so I can go on about my day. Should I hit for 3? Do I want to play McDuck Manor now? I don't know. We'll see. If she quests, McDuck Manor's going out. No quest, no McDuck Manor. This person, Pixel-born Disney Guru, is copying my moves here. And the quest. Okay. So we're good to go. Okay, we're good to go. Roger, Roger. We're even gonna ink the Maui's fishhook, just cause, and we'll play McDuck Manor, and we'll pass. Double ink, play the higher one. Right, yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing, friend. I'm gonna do the same thing. Extend my waited turn. I might wait a turn and I might Lady Tremaine. Yeah. Yep. We're Lady Tremaining. You will be doing nothing of the sorts. I hope you don't get a Maui. You got a Maui. But you didn't get the Maui's fish hook. Oh, you did get it now. Oh, because it's free. Duh. That's cool. Let's do the popsicle. Maui can't even quest. So we're not worried about it. Just play the popsicle. Gramma Tala. Ink the Gramma Tala. Pass. Another higher up. Okay. scene. Main scene. Get the fish hook out. So duck manner is probably not the best move. I really like I don't think Stitch is worth it. So I think we just ink Stitch in hopes that he doesn't be prepared. Okay, those aren't bad. The Gramma is really helping us out in the mirror right now. He went towards items to draw, and I went more towards, you know, get ink and lore very fast. And I haven't even been questing my Lady Tremaine. I've really been trying to force a be prepared out, and that. I mean, because we're playing the same deck, so like I'm not gonna be a silly goosehead and just like allow someone to be prepared me and like get everything. Man, what a back and forth, back and forth. Is there a way this turn that we can take out Hiram and Maui? No, we can take out Hiram. Stop the draw. We are at 10. We'll just draw from that. And pass. This is a fun mirror matchup. I was not expecting to get the mirror matchup today. This is very, very interesting. So the Prince Eric is really, really good. I'm really afraid of it being prepared, so I'm trying not to go all out. It's probably about to get our Lady Tremaine. Yep. Alright. So here we go. This is where all the business is for. I'm just gonna trade Maui's, right? Just because. Popsicle it up. Quest. Get that popsicle out of here. 3. I guess that's okay. That's wild. It's okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm really not that mad at it. It's fine. But because this is the mirror, I'm not playing these. I have the board state. I'm not playing these. Prince Eric helps counteract the Lady Tremaine's, like, or like a Maleficent or anything. So I'm good. They might just surrender though. This was definitely a battle of who's going to get the outdraw engine. He did not though. It was just a long decision on whether to concede or not. I guess our opponent was deciding they wanted to do. Could have left. I don't know. Alright. You only got one card. It's 11 to 2. Just decide. Alright. Alright. Blue-red versus green-steel. Going second. This will be interesting. Motunui, 2 Motunuis. Then we'll get rid of Be Prepared. And we'll keep Prince Eric. Oh, that's cool. Okay, because we could put Prince Eric under a Motunui, and he'll be just fine there. He'll do just fine there. Okay, so we'll just ink Jim Hawkins because he's from McDuck Manor. And play a popsicle and pass. Yeah, green's still not like a lot of big turn 1 plays. I don't have any songs in my hand. Hooray. This is like the good thing about this deck. There's really just Be Prepared. So songs aren't that scary. Or this Ursula is not that scary. Okay. Alright. So now I think because green steel just they don't normally play location, so we'll ink Maui's Hook for Motunui and we'll pass. Because Zeus doesn't come out till 4 and Rise of the Titans is on 3, so we should at least get the 1 ink out of at least 1 stitch. This is the combo we're looking for right here. Bang bang, bang bang. I don't have anybody out, so quest, just do it or attack it. Yeah. Looky, they in the another Motunui. I mean, It's fine. It's fine. Because doing what it's here for. Boom. Yup. Just like that. We went second, and we're even in lore. And he doesn't even, our opponent doesn't know it yet, but we're about to be ahead. Ink the Tank. Played the Sheriff of Nottingham. Alright, I get it, I get it. You're like, this guy, he's gonna do some shenanigans. I can't trust this guy. And you're right, you can't trust me. And that's why I'm gonna play a Prince Eric and a Popsicle. Because that seems like it's the most annoying. Ooh, 2 of these, that's nice. Maybe should have waited for the Popsicle so I could put the Prince Eric under the Matanui, but I got saved. It's okay. I got saved. Yeah, I don't have much, seemingly. But I got red on my backside, so you got to be careful. You better not Whole New World. That's a silly goose move. You know what I mean? Okay. So did you not see that I had a draw card in my hand? Hmm. Hmm. Go there. Into morph. Yep. Take out the sheriff. Do I care about McDuck Manor? Maybe not right now, because I'm not trying to race. I'm actually fine. To be honest, I want to play this other queen. So I can play this Stitch. If he were to not, my opponent were to not do that, that would have been nice. But our opponent did do that, so. I think I'm just going to play the Stitch and have the Stitch take out the Ursula. That way I can preserve the Queen of Hearts for draw. They don't have any locations out, so we can ink Maui's Fishhook for our Popsicle. And boom. I think we're in a pretty good spot. They could have got one of our Popsicles if they wanted to. Lady Tremaine. Get rid of this Sheriff of Nottingham business. And then we'll resume questing. Let me just ink the fishbone, because why not? And pass, just in case we draw a Maleficent. You can play Whole New World? You can play Cinderella. Ah, you're like, haha, I gotcha. Look at Maui. Oh, I should have quested. I should have quested with Lady Tremaine. That was my B. That was my B. Just quest with Cinderella. That's all I want you to do. Wait, what? What are you doing right now with this guy? Oh, you're dealing 2 damage to chosen character. I gotcha. I gotcha. You didn't even... I mean, you didn't even. Like, ugh. Sorry, I like to passively win, so I cannot allow you to just... There we go. Holy crap. I was about to say, I was going to play another Gramma Tala. Like, I wish I would have drew another one, but it is what it is. You should have sang it, friend. What are you Zeusing up? Okay. You're gonna have Simba take out. Yup. You're gonna have Cinderella attack into Gramma Tala? You gonna do that? Yep. So when... Huh. Am I really about to do this? Or do I just... The question is... Okay, yeah. Yeah. I just have to stop Simba. That's it. That's all. Yeah, so just stop Simba. We can do that. Okay. So I'll draw 3 cards ultimately, that's fine. It's no big deal. got 12 ink. I'm just gonna play that just to play it and pass. It's a lot of ink. It's a lot of ink. So, and this is another reason why I like to call this deck Super Ink, is because, you know, you just attack into your opponents, you gain ink and lore. So you're just even stronger for the next turn. Yeah, take out the Motunui. For sure. Because I don't need ink anymore. Not unless it just suits me. Fair enough. Fair enough. Whole new world again? You just wanted to make sure. That's funny. You were like, not on my watch. The funny thing is it still is going to happen on your watch. Do I just be prepared? Yeah, there's no reason to get cute. Because I have two of them. Yeah, no reason to try to be cute. Yeah. I mean, he better get on with the lore. For his sake. Now, what on earth are you gonna play now? That better not be it. Alright, and this is how I... Sorry I got quiet there. Oh. Sometimes when I focus on playing, I just forget I'm recording. Yeah, but... Yeah, so... Play the Hiram to draw, right? The Gramma Tala so we can ink to lore. And it's just really creating a big combo. So our opponent is clearly about to try to do the infinite combo, like, but he doesn't have the Bayou out. But I assume he has the Bayou in hand. So here's what we need to see. Can we win right now? So we got 16, 17. We play that, and we ink. That's only 19. So we'll be one short. Alright? So first off, we quest. Pop the popsicle. We get another be prepared, like we really needed it. Yeah. Well, go for long game here. Be prepared. Gramma Tala. And Maui. Ink. Go to 16. Next turn will be game with Ink plus Quest. Yeah. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. There's no way you can start questing now with that, buddy. See? We knew he had to buy you in hand. We knew it. You just not think? $15 lore. Whammy. Okay, blue purple versus blue red to wrap it up. Oddly enough, I've not ran into red purple, which was mainly what I've been running into over the past few days. So we have Motunui. I think we get rid of the McDuck Manners, and those are for later. Those are definitely for later. Meh. Those weren't the greatest draws. Link the gym and move on with our day about it, right? And we won't think about it. We won't think about it. Not right now. Oh, this might be an item day. Sir, I am sorry, you will not have that much interaction with me right now. Okay, do we play Motunui? Nah, Rafiki trades really well into it. Now we just pass. We go for the future. We go for the future. Like our opponent here. No, another Motunui. Yeah. I'll put it up there just cause. See? See? We knew that was going to happen. We don't have any items as of yet. Gramma Tala. We need ensure we have a draw, an extra draw with the heart next turn. It's okay. You kind of stopped. To like want a couple lore. I think you did your job. I think. Ooh, okay, so now we get him. So now we get the combo. Okay. Feel like we have to ink a Gramma Tala now. Oh, we can shift for Gramma Tala. And then pass. Because I am not letting this person catch up and ink to me right now. Normally I would quest, but I'm just... No, I'm okay. If I would have drew... a rush character, that's another story. It just does not seem to be happening at the moment. Okay, and there we go. Off to the races. I will, yes, I will now start attacking because it's just too much lore at that point, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We will survive. Yeah, sure. Catch up in ink, that's fine. Let me catch up in lore. Alright. Little back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Alright, and so now you're at your 7 lore. Now you're going to Hades. Gramma Tala. Right. Hiram. Quest with Hiram. Popsicle. Queen of Hearts, Mally's Fishhook. Was really hoping for like another Gramma Tala. Speaking of, she'll help me. We'll get the McDuck Manor. And pass. Okay. Okay. Because Stitch and Hook clear Hades. So we're not worried about Hades. Evasive. Okay. You didn't even quit. I'm so confused. You make me want to be prepared, you, sir. That is what's going to happen next turn. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I guess. Yeah, I'm at this point, I'm just baiting. I'm just trying to bait things out of you. Trying to make you think that maybe I won't be prepared. Okay, you lucky dime. You Magica Dispel Shift. Okay. Only 3 cards in hand. Whenever you quest gain what equal to the cost of one of your items. Oh, so you win. I should have be prepared you. That was retarded. That was retarded. Feels bad losing to a gimmick. That was definitely just a stupid gimmick. That was retarded. I was not expecting that though. I guess you live and you learn. Man. Okay. This will be the last matchup with this deck, and at least for like the deck breakdown type, and then we'll just move on. We'll move on, and we'll see if I like update it or whatever. We'll post about it later on the Instagram. This is just a casual, fun deck put together. I still hate losing though. Your boy likes to win. Are we gonna get to 9? I don't think so. A little popsicle. Our opponent will definitely not be thinking that we'll have a bunch of tiny rush characters. So I think we'll be able to trade well. I think our opponent will quest with the Robin Hood, thinking the Robin Hood will be safe, and it's not. Then we'll just ink the Fishbone Quill because we're not having any problems playing on curve. And pass. And really where and this color combination is a lot of fun, and but where it just straight up loses to red purple is, like the freezing your opponent, like the Elsa, or the losing lore, or even the goat just passively gaining lore a little bit better, and then you get the Queen's Castle. So I still would agree that red purple is better, but this really is a fun matchup. I mean, I are a fun deck to play. I really enjoy it. Speaking of things I really enjoy, I think it's no. Oh, that was a bad move. Definitely about to shift, right? Oh well. If they don't shift for Tinkerbell, then okay. No shift for Tinkerbell. Use it to sing Friends on the Other Side. Okay. Alright. Jafar. Alright. Okay. What you wanna do here, brother? I think I know what I wanna do here. I wanna ink my mixed up manor and my Gramma Tala. And I'm gonna pass. Yep. And I'm gonna pass. I want to get hit by the Maui. I just wanted to speed things up, right? So I could get, because the Maui's fish hook, if you can use this ability for free if Maui's in play, so I could play Maui, then play that, and then be a lot better. However, he only has 1 health, so the constant threat of shift for the Tinkerbell is highly annoying. I'm just kind of wishing our opponent would kind of quest or do something with these two, so I could feel better about trading. Ink the Robin Hood. What'd you go and play? Okay. 100% whole new world coming. Right? 100%. Oh, and then along came Zeus. Okay. Maui. And there. Ink. McDuck Manor. Because a whole new world is 100% coming. Even if not, we got Maui's Fishhook. So you're gonna want to trade your Smee into there. That's just the move. Yep. No whole new world. Huh. It was weird not to see the whole new world, to be honest with you. Ink that. For that. Pass. We're in a tricky position. We kind of want them to do whole new world. We kind of want it. Kind of, sort of. Kind of. This could be a whole new world less version, although I doubt it because it's just it's so strong to not have it. Prince Eric. Okay. So we always quest and take out the popsicle first so we can see the full scope of what we have. Another Gramma, Tala, and Stitch. Okay. So we play Gramma, Tala. I think we ink, Stitch, and then we pass. I don't think they understand how not good it is letting me get set up for like these Gramma Tala plays. Because Jafar only quests for one, so yeah. Honestly, the Beast is scarier to me than Jafar. You're gonna have to full force into my Hiram. And the joke's on you because I didn't even really want to, I didn't even really want to pop any more items anyway. So I don't know what's going on my opponent's side of the field. Just must be really bad luck with no whole new world. Or just knowing that I have more ink than them, they're just like, no, I'm not going to play whole new world. Which I get. So I really have to just stop the bleeding. Normally I wouldn't do this. Gain evasive. Normally I would have played the Gramma like I really wanted to play the Gramma first. And then do that. But we need to get rid of the beast. Like we need to stop the bleeding before it gets out of hand. Right? And now we can pass. Because we gain lore while we ink. So, at the very least, make this person exhaust resources to take care of Gramma. And then we'll be in the clear. But, come on. Money. Let's see what happens. It's going to be really cool after we play, like if we could play more. The idea of playing more than one Gramma sounds so cool. I only have had it happen once so far. Okay, and it's because things like that happen. People realize, okay, yeah, that's too strong, and they don't let that fly by. Okay, cool, that's fine. So we do have another Gramma that we can play. The better move is probably here. Ink Maui. Play Prince Eric. Run into Jafar. We get another Maui. That's fine. And pass. I think we're good there. I mean, they're almost always going to run in their Merlin into our Madame Medusa, but, you know, it's okay. We have Prince Eric for questing and banishing pesky Jafar. Huh. Yeah, I mean, Prince Eric is just so good, especially for like stuff like that. I love me some Prince Eric. He's a good card. Our opponent seems to be thinking of who he's going to exhaust the resources on now. Ink the Robin Hood. Okay. I don't think we're in need of challenging at the moment, so I'll just do that and pass. Because in full disclosure, I mean, we want the Prince Eric to be gone. It's an easy takeout on the Tinkerbell. He should have quested with the Merlin. There was no reason he shouldn't have quested with the Merlin. There's no downside for that Merlin. Yeah, that's fine. That's what I would have done. That's fine. That's a good trade right there. Um, we're really prolonging this game out. Most games don't last this long, especially not right now in this meta. This deck is susceptible to like Amber Purple. Amber Purple is really strong against this deck. Alright, now you want a quest. Okay. We got another Jafar out there. Perfect. Alright. Let me play Hiram. I say let's get rid of the fishbone. Okay. Ink the Jim Hawkins. Play another Gramma Tala. And quest for 2. And you're a go. That is actually kind of scary. 2 Gramma Talas. Now we got 2 full-on healthy Gramma Talas. We're about to gain some lore, friends. Still no whole new world? I bet you this person is not running whole new world and is regretting it right now. They probably would have lost faster, to be honest. But yeah. Your Jafar is safe. Don't worry. But you're not safe from me. That's what you don't seem to be understanding. Is you're not safe from me. Robin Hood. Get your questy on. Yeah. That's fine. No, we won't be doing any be prepared shenanigans here. I guess we won't be inking this turn. I guess we'll just quest. Because now our opponent has to do stuff. You gonna full send into a Gramma Tala? What you gonna do? Bad boys, what you gonna do? You are. Oh, yep. That's fine. Yeah, you're good. Don't worry. You're good. Whew. Okay. Well, we had to finagle that one out. That was back and forth. I kind of felt like we were going to get whole new worlded into Oblivion at any point. But besides that one match where we got that whole item thing done to us, which I probably will make a deck on that and have a fun deck idea because that seemed kind of fun, but it definitely felt that was very sudden loss. But this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed Blue Red, and I hope you can make it your own. Peace.